Yeah, this is what I picked up today. Well, one of the bits that I picked up today. It's a all-pond solution 2,000 litre an hour filter, or what's it called? No, Pulamada. No, not that bit. Yeah, both at the same time. Up. Yeah, and filled up with. Laid it on its side. Yeah, take them out. They're not soaking or nothing anyway. Yeah, they come with the pre-filters that you attach to the front, and it's. I thought there was going to be 3 trays and sponges in there, but it's literally 4 trays filled up with what is it? Biohome Ultimate. So I'm going to give this stuff a go, see what it's saying. Because obviously I've heard a lot about it through Pond Gurus videos and that. So I'm going to have just this filter on the tank that I got with it as well. But I also got the smaller one as well, so I just put that back on there. Yeah, just line it up with the hole, and I should be alright about that. Yeah, and I've got the 14 one as well. But they both come with the, excuse the mess, I've got literally fish tank stuff everywhere. I've picked up 2 lots of stuff in 2 days. They're the pre-filters that come with it. And what else was there? Oh, there's tons more. Got this food as well, that was all just chucked in for free. And there's a load of rocks that come with it, but I'm not too sure if it's going to raise my pH, because I don't know if it's like one of them sort of rocks, you know what I mean. But if anyone knows that, let us know. But yeah, I got them, and also I've got this, which I'm surprised at the condition of it. It's literally well, put like this, is the newest one I've ever had out of any dual tank, and I've had a good few. Shit, I can't even film it, I'm too close to it. But it's the 450 in all black. It's still got the stickers and that on it. But yeah, it's 5 foot, but it's practically a 5.2 by 2. Yeah, it's all, the back's all been done. So yeah, that was that. And then on top of that, yesterday I got this filter as well, the EIM, what is it, 2080, the 1200 XL. I didn't do it properly when I set it up. I just bunged it straight on, but it hadn't been used in, I think, over a year. So I think the rubber had got a bit hard. So I had a leak first of all. I was panicking, thinking, oh shit. And then I greased it up and that, put it back, and so far it's been blinded. And it's not loud. Normally when you get set up a new canister, they're loud for a couple of days, especially them Suns. Sounds like you've got a generator going. But these, although you can hear it, it's like a low hum. And I know that's going to get quiet. Everything I've seen about the reviews on them say they're silent. But yeah, that's filled up with a ton of media. That's all EIM Substrate Pro. But yeah, it's still the same down this end. I've got the Sun or all-pond solution in England. That's the 404B with the UV on it. And yeah, but basically them other bits. Hello mate. I'll get you some food in a sec. Get you some prawns. But yeah, back to the stuff I bought. Yeah, the filter I got at a very nice price. And got a ton of clay pots. I mean, literally, I've got clay pots to go in clay pots. Like, I've got that many now. So before I had none, couldn't find any. Do you know what I mean? Without paying stupid prices for a bit of terracotta. But these are proper, like the heavy duty stuff from that they use for, I think it's irrigation or something. But yeah, I've got a ton of them, and I've even got the square ones. This is what I mean about how mad I am about keeping fish now. I've turned into a bit of a weirdo. Because in both my bathrooms, this is why my missus ain't too pleased. Look at that. This is one bathroom. And I've got the tubs that I used to put the fry in for breeding, and one that's insulated. And I think like the petroleum jelly to grease it. No, to grease the O-rings. But all this stuff here, I paid $75 for the tank, and it's literally immaculate. I mean, it needs a clean, but other than that, the cabinet's immaculate. No water damage, no nothing. The filter with the substrate, with the what's it called, the Biohome Ultimate. I paid 40 for the 1400 litre per hour one. I think that's the 403 in it, but or something like that. Well, the 304 is the big one, so that's a 404, that one. So I don't know what that little one is, but I know it's 1400 litres an hour. But yeah, I paid 25 for that one, 40 for the other one, with all of them, both of them filled up to the brim with media. And I don't know, I need to weigh that in that the big one, because I think with the bottom filled up with sponges and the other 3 trays, I think that works out to be 5 kilo. So if it's got it in all 4 with a pre-filter in the front, I mean, if it's 5 for 3, you're talking about 6 and a bit. So I think, unless I've got it wrong, unless it is 5 kilo with them all filled up, but I don't think that is. They're quite big trays. But yeah, I paid 75 for the tank. I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? But I messaged the fella through eBay. Anyway, he said, yeah, I said, can you deliver it? He said, yeah, I'll get a van from work. So he said, give me £50 through PayPal and get cash on collection. Then eBay have seen that we're dealing outside of eBay and suspended it. So I'm messaging him. I put the money in his account, and I ain't had no response since. So I just assumed that I was going to have to try and get it back through PayPal, that he weren't going to turn up. And phoned, sent him my address, everything. But I don't know if my messages weren't getting part. No, hang on, because I've done them through PayPal. I sent messages through PayPal and all. But I'm down in South London at my men's, and then the battery had died. Went in the car to charge it up, and he's like, I can't get through to you. So he was literally just going to turn up with it. So I had to dash back, and then you know what I mean, it was but the money I paid for it, I'm like over the moon with that. Do you know what I mean? But I lost one out of these, which is the one I don't like, which is the 5 foot bow front, same litres and all that. But this is 120 gallons, US gallons. But yeah, I sold the bow front one, which was nowhere near in as good a condition as this. All the flaps were like the hooks that clip in, hooks that clip in were all broken. I've had that on most of the second-hand dual tanks, and they've got big chunks cut out of them. Do you know what I mean? There for the filters, and you know, it's been tailor-made to someone else basically over the years, and it looks a bit shabby. This one looks like it's new, other than it needs a good clean. But I can't see no scratches, no nothing else. Let me see if I can get it from here. That's a bit better. See, I've got clothes all folded up there because I had them in like an ottoman in my bedroom, and I've had to move that out to put a new tank in. So now I've got clothes that we don't know where to put. So I'm gonna have to buy a ladder so I can go up in the attic and start storing stuff up in there. See if I can put some tents up there. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'm happy with that. But I wanted to see if anyone knows about these. That was it. Yeah, pre-filters. Yeah, like the best thing about that was buying that as well. The fella delivered it. So hang on, where is it? Oh, these are. Oh, that makes a lot. So I mean, I'm having to move it. That's the thing that's being taken out. Oh shit, man. Let's see, got any little glittery bits in it. I'll catch it in a good light. But I know the fella kept African cichlids, so I don't know if he had that in there deliberately to make the water hard. I wouldn't have thought he'd need that with our water. Liquid rock. But yeah, nothing much else has changed. That's it. I'll sort this tank out, rescape it tomorrow. Try and get it so they use the length of the tank. They literally just sit in there. I like to put them in a 4.2x2 because that's all they use. I'll sort this out tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to remember that the difference with that Eon. I had to literally push the is it called the duckbill one? But I had to push it further down underwater because it was actually making a constant wave. But yeah, cheers.